When I was a young monk, I spent many sleepless nights worrying. I worried about whether I was good enough, whether I was wasting my life, and even whether the future would hold something better than the present moment. Worry, like a shadow, followed me everywhere I went, and yet worry never solved anything. It only made the load heavier. One evening, my teacher noticed my restlessness. He handed me a cup filled to the brim with water and asked me to carry it carefully across the courtyard without spilling a drop. I walked slowly, eyes fixed on the cup, heart beating nervously with each step. When I finally reached him, not a single drop had spilled. He smiled and said, "Do you see? When your mind is focused on what's in your hands, there is no room for worry about what lies ahead." That simple lesson opened my eyes. Worrying about tomorrow blinds us to the task of today. It robs us of energy that we could use to take action, to love, to live. Think of this. How many of the things you worried about last year truly came to pass? Most likely, very few. Worry creates stories in the mind that may never become reality. It is like paying interest on a debt you may never owe. Instead of worrying, ask yourself, what can I do right now in this moment? If there is something within your control, take that step. If it is beyond your control, learn to let it go. A tree does not worry about the storm that may or may not come tomorrow. It simply grows day by day, reaching toward the sun. I remember meeting a man who spent years worrying about losing his job. He was so consumed by his fear that he stopped enjoying his family, his health began to suffer, and his days became filled with anxiety. In the end, the job was never taken away. But what he lost was far greater. He lost the joy of those years. This is the true cost of worry, not the future, but the present moment it steals from us. So here is your reason to stop worrying. Life is happening now. The hours you spend worrying are hours you never get back. The present moment is not a waiting room for tomorrow. It is life itself. When your mind begins to wander into worry, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, am I holding the cup of water carefully in my hands, or am I spilling it by thinking of what might happen next? Worry cannot add a single day to your life, but gratitude, focus, and mindfulness can fill your days with peace. Remember this, the more you live in the present, the less space worry has to live in you.